I am Dr. Sudhir Shah. I am from Grant Medical College, JJ Hospital, Mumbai, 1963 batch. I am a pathologist at Jalgaon. Our lab, Shah Path Lab LLP, is NABL accredited, and I am passionate about spreading the message of stress-free life, how to stay evergreen. So, this is one part wherein I am going to talk about stress. Now, before making any lifestyle changes, please consult your physician, your health worker, your health physician, and then only do the changes. Stress, it's a state of mental or emotional discomfort caused by severe adverse conditions. Stress activates the fight or flight mode. It releases adrenaline and the stress hormone cortisol. Physical impact. It increases blood pressure, it increases risk of heart attack, increases the risk of diabetes due to insulin resistance, digestive issues. Because of stress, your immune system is weak and you are more prone towards infections. Emotional impact, anxiety, depression, irritability, mood swings. Now, there is one very rich person who suddenly goes bankrupt. So, he bounces back again after some time, and after again some time he becomes bankrupt. So, he is very much depressed. One of his friends told him that to come out of this stress and depression, why don't you go to this particular sannyasi who is in jungle. So, he goes to that sannyasi, he tells him his story, and the sannyasi says, okay, you bring one ring which is to be worn on your finger, and on it write down, this will not last ever. यह भी नहीं रहेगा. After some time again he goes back to the sannyasi, gives him the ring. Now he asked him that you wear the ring. He said, but how this will solve my problem? He said, whenever you are at the top of your business, when you are at the zenith, just look at it and you will realize that you are not going to stay here forever. Maybe you may have to come down. And if you are bankrupt or financially broken or some problems, again look at the inscription, and then you will realize that this is not going to last forever and you will come back. So, you will not be stressed. Things are not going to change, but then at least your reaction to it will change, and that will make you more stress free. Now, physical signs. One may have headache, fatigue, insomnia, muscle tension. Behavioral signs. Some people, they overeat because they are under stress. Some of them, they drink more alcohol, more tobacco, either gutka pudi or smoking, or lot many teas or coffee, caffeine. Some of them, they socially withdraw, they do not go to anybody else, they are always in their own circle. Some of them, they procrastinate. Types of stress. One is eustress, which is positive, which is for a short duration, which is essential. So, that will make you do the work. Like during our exam times, we will work very hard in the last 1 or 2 months and we pass out. Distress, it is a long term impact, it is harmful, and negative stress will affect your health. Common causes in daily life. They are work related, there are family responsibilities, relationship issues, conflicts, health issues, financial problems. Now, how do we manage your stress? You can do deep breathing exercises, yoga, mindful meditation. You should eat healthy diet. Now, what is healthy diet? Green vegetables, fruits, salad, whole grains, seeds, nuts. You avoid too much of junk food. No, as far as possible, avoid non-veg, eggs, fish, milk and milk products, and less of sugar. Why no milk? Formerly we were using milk when we were children, we were drinking milk. Why not now? Say maybe 40-50 years, the milk which was given by the cow or the buffalo was good quality, because the animals were fed without any pesticide or without any insecticide. They were given the foliage and they used to eat, and they were healthy. At the moment, most of them are given hormone injections. The animal is made pregnant, that gives the milk. Again, after giving the birth to the cows, injections are given. Again the same procedure goes on, and that way there is a built up of hormones in the milk. So hence, as far as possible, you should avoid the milk also. Then there is a physical exercise. Now, before do embark on the physical exercise, I will caution that physically fit does not mean you are healthy. There have been instances that where marathoners have died because although they were six abs or they were very good in their health, but they did not bother about the other aspects of the health also. So please, for God's sake, look into all aspects of your health, not only physical health. Now, some of them, they may tell you that you eat boiled food or no oil food. It's okay for few days that you will be able to sustain on that, but then lifelong you cannot live on boiled food or you cannot live on the no oil food. So best way, whatever you are doing, make slight changes slowly and integrate them in your lifestyle, and the work will be done. Now, there are physical exercises are walking, jogging. Then these exercises, they reduce cortisol, they will boost endorphin, which is feel good hormone. You should connect with nature, walk barefooted or on the grass or ground for minimum 10 minutes. Engage in hobbies like gardening, painting, reading, singing, swimming, dancing, Zumba, gardening, etc. Time management. Now, before the time management, you should have a buddy when you are doing some exercise. The advantage is you will have to get out of your bed and come out and be with the buddy, so that both of you or three of you, or you can perform the exercise. So that becomes more compulsory for you. So you should have a fellow buddy. Time management. You must be able to allocate time for each and everything, but prioritize what is important and accordingly give them the time. Social support, talk to family, friends, colleagues. Relaxation techniques like progressive muscle relaxation. Gratitude journal. Now, gratitude journal means you at night time in your bedroom there should be a nice journal, good diary, in which you write down whatever the positive things somebody has done for you, or whatever the positive you have done for somebody, or whatever good things you have noticed during the whole day, that you should write down. Maybe even one single line will do, but then you must jot it down so that all the positive thoughts are there. Then in the morning you should have one Chintan journal. Chintan journal means you have a to-do list, you prioritize what exactly you want to do and start doing it. Maybe you may be able to finish few items, you may not be able to finish all the items, but then at least you will have documented that these are the things you have to do. So, you must write down whatever worries you have, write down in that Chintan journal. Relaxation techniques like progressive muscle relaxation, sleep. Sleep is 7 hours sleep is essential. For that, maintain consistent sleeping and waking times. Now, many times sleeping time may be delayed because of some or the other reason, maybe some matches, maybe some function, maybe some party, but then at least you must be consistent on your waking time. That way you will have a good sleep. No mobile, TV or laptop 90 minutes before bedtime. Minimum gap of 2 hours between dinner and bedtime. Minimum gap of 3 hours between between exercise and bedtime. Bedroom should be dark, cool, gadget free. Managing work stress, avoid perfection. Set realistic achievable goals, daily bit by bit improvement. Now, there are certain people who are perfectionists, they want 100% perfection. It is not possible. The day you achieve 100% perfection, either you are God or you are a dead person. We are not both of them. So, best way is do your bit, but do not worry about 100% perfection. Slowly and slowly improve it, definitely. Prioritize task, break task into small things and then start working on them. Now, you must delegate certain of your tasks to your fellow colleagues, your subordinates, or you can outsource certain things, so that you do not have to do each and everything. People, some of them are in habit of doing each and everything by themselves. They feel that the other person may not be able to do very correctly or to that extent where I want the results. Okay. In the beginning he may not be able to catch up, but then slowly he will fall, rise again, fall, rise again, and he will learn certain things. Now, set boundaries. Learn to say no. Many of us, we are stressed out, and whenever somebody tells us that, okay, can you do this, we always say yes, I will be able to do it. But then in the long run, due to your own commitments, you are not able to fulfill that promise. Now, there are two things. One, that person, he depended on you that you will fulfill the promise, you have not been able to do it. Secondly, you were under this stress that you have to fulfill that promise, and that is why it is not at all advisable to say yes all the time. You must learn to say no wherever it is required. Handling relationship stress, communication. Now, here I will tell you a story. There was one Bindiya Bandukwale, married for 6 months, and then after 6 months she goes to next door Subramanian uncle, who is a lawyer, and tells him that, uncle, I want divorce. So, Mr. Subramanian said, do you want divorce? Why? She said that I am not happy. So, Subramanian uncle asked her, is your husband not good? he is most nice person, he is lovable and he cares for me. What about your father-in-law? He is very nice. What about your mother-in-law? Oh, I am not happy with her. She talks all the time bad about me. Wherever I go, I listen that your mother-in-law was talking bad about you. So I have decided that I am not going to be in relationship with my husband now, and I want divorce. So Mr. Subramaniam said, okay, I am going to get my fees for the divorce. I will see that you get the divorce. But before that, if you could just do whatever I say for 15 days and then you come back to me that if you want divorce, I will grant it. I will do the needful. So she said, what? She said, now from today, from this moment, you tell everybody, go out of your way to tell them that, oh, my mother-in-law is such a nice person. I am glad that I have married in this house. My mother also may not have been that good, but my mother-in-law is such a nice person. I am lucky. I am really in the best of the circumstances. So she used to tell each and every person. Now the opposite side, the mother-in-law used to talk bad about her to each and every person. Now wherever mother-in-law used to say that she is my daughter-in-law is a bad person, but they used to say that your daughter-in-law says that you are such a nice person, you are wonderful, you are better than her mother also, and you are talking bad about her. So in 15 days time, the mother-in-law changed her stance, changed her talk, and both were agreeable to each other, and the divorce was not done. So there should be communication, empathy, active listening. Now there are certain people who have ready answers before the opposite party finishes his sentence also, they have the ready answer. So don't do that. Listen to that person, and after that think it over for a few seconds or something, and then only you give your answer, and then you will be happy. Now financial stress. You must have budgeting, you must have planning. Now you must invest in life insurance, mediclaim. Now people who are investing in life insurance, they must see that they must buy the pure term plan, wherein you pay less amount of the premium and insure for more sum assured and for a longer duration. We are not interested in the bonus, we are interested in long term benefits. Savings you must do regularly, you must have mediclaim. Now you must start at a younger age. Younger age, the premium is very low, maybe up to 18 or whatever is their limit. They may not accept the mediclaim or the life insurance, but at least your premium is low, and in the long run you will be able to fulfill your commitments. Now annual health checkup hardly anybody is doing at the moment. When I see the patients, they say that, oh, I have done my blood sugar, I have done my thyroid, I have done my vitamin D, but nobody is doing their full checkup. I would advise that you must do your full checkup, in which blood test you will do, your fasting, postprandial means post lunch, HbA1c. Now HbA1c in a normal patient will help whether if you are normal, you are pre-diabetic or diabetic. If that value is up to 5.6, that means you are absolutely normal. If it is between 5.7 to 6.4, you are in a pre-diabetic range, and 6.5 and above on 2 occasions you are diabetic. So you can take the precaution, and accordingly you can talk to your doctor, and if you are diabetic or pre-diabetic, you can see that you reverse back to good reports. Now in a diabetic patient, the HbA1c will help this way, that if the HbA1c is between 6 and 7, that means you are under good control. If HbA1c is above 7, then there are problems with your neurological and the cardiovascular systems. So you must see that as far as possible, it should be between 6 and 7. Then you should do your lipid profile good, that means total cholesterol, good cholesterol, bad cholesterol, VLDL cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, triglycerides. Now this requires minimum 10 hours overnight fasting. Now some of the labs, they are doing LDL cholesterol, which is known as bad cholesterol, by calculation. I would advise that it should be done direct LDL cholesterol, because that means you are doing the LDL cholesterol test and then getting the result, because bad cholesterol, if it is more, then it is very, very bad for your heart. Then you should do calcium phosphorus, which is important for your bones. You should do kidney test. Now in kidney test, blood urea nitrogen, creatinine, uric acid. Uric acid is most important, because if it is raised, then you may have joint pains and you will have other problems also, or kidney problems also. Then you should do sodium potassium, we call it electrolytes also. Then you should do your liver function test. Homocysteine is another risk factor for atherosclerosis, thickening of your blood vessels, and low vitamin B12 also. So you should do your homocysteine, vitamin D, vitamin B12, T3, T4, TSH, we also call it thyroid test, and urine complete. These are the minimum required test which one must do, and then add whatever the additional tests are required, then your physician will advise you and get it done. Check your blood pressure, do the physical examination, ECG, and if other tests are required like CT-MT or some MRI or CT scan, let your physician decide and do it accordingly. Practice self-care, seek professional help when needed. Many times we go on searching the things on Google and then you are misinformed. So my request, whenever you have some problems, go to the doctor and then talk to him and then take his advice and do it accordingly. Now there is something like instant gratification. Everybody wants fast results. Suppose you have emailed somebody, then every now and then after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, 2 hours, you go on checking why he has not replied, why he has not replied. Now it will take time, so don't worry about the immediate results. It will take time, and then you should not get stressed out. Let time decide the results. If you fail, then try another way. Again, if you have failed, try another way. It is rise, fall, rise, fall, rise, fall, again and again and again. Continue the cycle till you get the result. Now lastly, you must have top of the world attitude. Whenever somebody will ask you, you must say, how are you? If somebody will ask you, how are you? You must say top of the world. Now the top of the world, your brain is listening, and then you will attract, by law of attraction, you will attract all the top of the world news. You will get all positive energy. If you say that, oh, my day is so bad, I am tired, I am depressed, then you will attract all the negative things in your life. So you must cultivate top of the world attitude, and you should never say I will try. You must say I will do it 100%, I will do it. Third thing, you will have to change your life for your near dear ones. Maybe for your children, maybe for your family, maybe for your wife, but then your health is most important. So you must change accordingly. We have seen that even the cardiologists, because of the work pressure, they have died due to cardiac failure. Known cardiologist, well-known cardiologist. So you must take rest, stress-free. Remember, your positivity or negativity will transcend to your family members also, colleagues, your co-workers. So if you are top of the world, then your children, your family will be top of the world, your co-workers, your colleagues, they also will feel that they are top of the world.